First at 5 o'clock, a 12-year-old boy was shot and killed outside a party on New Year's Day at a Verbo rental near Cherry Street. It's the city's first homicide of 2024. Thanks for joining us. I'm Craig Day.
And I'm Lori Fulbright. A 17-year-old was shot in the head while trying to sell a gun in another part of the city hours before that. He is expected to survive. News on 6's Reagan Ledbetter is live with why Tulsa investigators are worried about this teenage gun violence. Reagan?
Craig and Lori, Tulsa Police ended 2023 on a bit of a high note because the city was down 20 homicides from the year before. But police say this year started with the worst case scenario, a 12-year-old getting killed, and police don't believe he was the target. This Verbo rental near 15th and Utica is riddled with bullet holes after police say a 12-year-old was shot several times on New Year's night. Police say an adult rented the house, but it turned into a party full of teenagers. They say the victim was on the porch drinking when he was shot, and his sibling called 911.
The suspect or suspects either had some confrontation with the 12-year-old or it was a drive-by. We're really not certain. Regardless, this 12-year-old was shot multiple times.
Police talked with witnesses and don't believe the shooter was part of the party and don't think the victim was the target. They say a gray car was seen leaving after the shooting.
As it turns out, a couple of the juveniles said that they did have some beef with, some other people where their own homes got shot up in a prior incident.
Police say a 17-year-old was shot in the head a couple hours earlier near 56th Street North in Peoria while trying to sell a gun. The year ended with a murder outside Woodland Hills Mall involving young people, and the new year started with 2 more young people shot. Police say youth violence is a problem.
We have people whose brains aren't fully developed running around carrying something and then making emotional and irrational decisions in what they're doing. They're solving their problems with the gun. It's not the gun's fault, but we as a community have to figure out how are they getting the guns. A 15-year-old is not going to the store and buying a gun. More often than not, when we find these guns and these kids are stolen.
Investigators are asking any neighbors who saw anything or may have surveillance video from the murder to call police. Live in Tulsa, Reagan Ledbetter, Oklahoma's own News on 6.